Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Jones, a spokesman from theboxmen.com, where we have changed the way that you should watch TV. And in this video, we're going to take a look at 3 simple streaming solutions that will eliminate frustrations every time. So all right, guys, I am back. It is Friday afternoon or Friday evening, and I am grateful that I was able to make it through a semi-crazy week. If this is your first time to one of our platforms, this being the Stream Machines YouTube channel, where we take the difficult things of streaming and help you one video at a time. As we get into this video, I'm going to look at 3 simple streaming solutions that should eliminate your stress and frustration every time. As we get into this video, I'm using what we call a Formula device. This is the new Formula Z10 Neo. So let's jump right into the video and look at the first, probably the number one thing that I consider the number one thing on the list that most people get completely frustrated with. Okay, the first frustration that we're going to look at, that's probably the number one from our customers that we poll a lot. We help a lot of different people, is buffering. B-U-F-F-E-R-I-N-G, buffering. Now, buffering is a good thing because if you don't buffer that stream, it is going to just be choppy the whole time. But excessive buffering, or I should say like this, excessive choppiness is a big frustration for newer streamers and people that just don't understand what to do. It drives them absolutely batty. The first thing they want to blame is the box that maybe you sold them. It's the equipment that you gave me, because my internet service provider told me that I have 8,000 megabits per second download and 8,005 megabits per second upload. I've heard this so many times, and it doesn't really matter what your internet service provider will tell you. They are partially lying. If you are buffering, it's a very easy solution. Some things that you can plan every 30 days that has helped me, I'm hoping that it'll help you. It's helped me so much that I have it in my calendar that every 30 days, I do this one thing to eliminate buffering. I power cycle my router and modem every 30 days. What's a power cycle? That simply means you unplug all your equipment that has to do with your network and your internet in your house. Then you wait for about a minute to 2 minutes while it's off. After that time period, you slowly boot up either your router and modem combo, or if they're separate like mine, I boot up my modem first, let it fully get engaged, and then I plug in my router. If you do this every 30 days, this one simple solution will help you eliminate the frustration of all the buffering. Because if you, I don't know when's the last time you've done it, but it eliminates a lot of different things. Because if you're streaming 100% of the time, you are always on. Your box or your device is on, your internet's being used, and you got to clean all that out. And that's the number one thing you can do, is power cycle your router and modem every 30 days. Let's take a look at frustration number 2. And the second simple thing that we're going to do or use to accomplish the problem is, the second problem is this. My information is not showing in my electronic programming guide. My information is not showing in my electronic programming guide. So, as I listen to some of our customers, they are always saying how their guide or whatever is not showing and they don't know how to fix it. It was showing at one time and they don't know how to fix that. Now, normally that comes from the provider where you get the unit from, whether you bought it from China, Korea, Canada, wherever you bought your device and it has that information in it. It's normally first thing we look at is where it came from. There's some things that are in your control and that is out of your control. So if it's at that level where you bought the unit from across the pond or the Atlantic, there's really nothing you can do too much because you don't control that. What you can control is learn if your device has some type of refresh or clearance or whatever it might be, whether you're using a actual device or a third-party player. Now, since I'm on a Formula device, there is something on every Formula device like this one that will allow you to clear and refresh everything. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. As I go into My TV Online 2, I'm going to go to settings and press OK. As I'm in the My TV Online 2 app settings, if you look down as I highlight clear EPG data, if I press OK, it'll ask me, do I want to clear the data? I'm usually going to say OK. Right? That's one way on this device. The second way you can do it is go back to the settings, like we're going to do right now, and hit the settings. And then you can also come to where it says refresh. You can refresh the player. That'll refresh everything on your device. Those two things combined should be a simple solution to bring what you're looking for back up. That's the easy way to do it. I would start with those two there. Now, as we move into the problem, the number 3 problem, let's look at the third solution. All right, the final problem that we're going to solve with these simple solutions is if your box or your device is sluggish, where it's just very not methodical, but lethargic. It just doesn't have that snappiness to it. Now, there's a couple of things that you can do if that happens. One of the things I showed in when I did a review of this device is you probably can turn on developer options. And what I mean by that, if I go to the settings here and then I go down to device preferences, and then if you go down to about, if you haven't done this, you want to go down to the build and press it 8 times. Once you do that, it'll make you a developer. And once you're a developer, you hit the back arrow to go back one, and you can go to developer options. You've seen this in tons of videos. I've done them. A lot of people have done them. What you want to do is these 3 things here. As I go down, right here. Window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator duration scale. They're normally at 1 right here. You want to change them each to 0.5. Same each one, they're normally at 1. You want to change it to 0.5. And the animator, the same thing. That's usually 1. You want to change it to 0.5. The reason that is, when I press the back button, look how snappy that is. I go back really quick. Back, up, open. It makes things a lot faster, right? That's one way. That's one part of the simple solution. So you want to go to developer options and maybe pause the video and do what you do there. So the second part of the solution is eliminate background apps. You can't see them running, but on the Formula device, if you press the home button twice, now you'll see everything that's open on the device that's running in the background. These are all the ones, since I have, that you can clear every background app. Every background app, because some apps run all the time and you have to clear them, which will make your device very sluggish if too many are open. And good thing about a Formula, you can just hit the red button to clear all, and then you're done. Doing these 3 things on a consistent basis, when they come up, should eliminate all the frustrations and make your streaming experience better 100% of the time. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this hopefully informative video. Before I leave, I want to thank everyone that's given me a thumbs up in this video and every video. I appreciate the thumbs up. It helps us with the algorithm of YouTube as we're looking to grow this channel organically with great content, a great community, and an ability to teach people how to stream, whether you use us because we do have the best devices that are legal, or you go somewhere else. Either way, learning is how you get better at anything. As I close out the video, we do have a free giveaway for a Formula Z Mini. You can follow the prompts or the directions in the description of the video below. I do appreciate everyone, and over the weekend I will finish the video on how to teach you how to record like a champ on every Formula device. We'll see you in the next video.